Let's get ready to rumble!
Hello, welcome one and welcome all 14 of you, that is, to the 2023-2024 League of Extraordinary Gentlemen Fantasy Basketball Draft. I believe this will be the 8th year that we have this league going, and I look forward to many more, especially reclaiming that Stanton victory that we had this year. So beautiful. I hope not to come in last place, like our good friend, Quismo. So, a couple things before we get into the bulk of the draft. I'd like to, of course, thank and praise the newest member of the Stanton victory, Jake Stanton. This is how Stanton reigns supreme, and will be that way through all of time. So just wait, and these rings will be popping up left and right. Fuck you, Dylan. I'm buying my own ring when I win. Other than that, at the current moment, there are no significant changes that we're going to be making to the league. Last year, we made plenty of changes. We introduced more people. We added another utility spot. We got rid of a center spot. We added an IR spot. I think those were wonderful changes. Last year, we had probably the most competitive year that we had to date, resulting in a four-way tie. Count them, four-way tie for 8th place, one of whom, Jake Stanton, went on to win. So if you don't like parity, get the fuck out of our league. Other than that, it's important to note that our draft right now is scheduled for the 21st of October at 7 p.m. or at 8 p.m. That is a Saturday. I think it is the Saturday right before the opening of the league. Currently, we're going to see if we can do something in person. I know Bobby had offered his house. Of course, I'm sure my parents would love to have us there as well. So having everyone in person would be very fun. And if you can't make it in person, of course, we'll have the draft online as well. We're going to do a $30 buy-in as we always do. And there's no other real changes that we need to make aside from that. And the draft is on the 21st, as I said, and the NBA season starts on the 24th of October. So we want to keep that as close as possible. So when things like the Damian Lillard trade happen, we can react appropriately. So now Josh can take Damian Lillard with his first pick and watch him get hurt again, a la Derrick Rose. Other than that, there are two changes that I want to bring to everyone's attention about the operation of this draft in and of itself. First is that rather than in the past, going from the top to the bottom, I will be doing it in reverse order. So we'll be building up, we'll be edging ourselves the entirety of the draft till we get to the peak and we finally explode. And we will see who ends up with the first overall pick. And if I end up with the first overall pick, I'm going to do nothing about it. I'm going to take Jokic. And I believe that is all of our housekeeping. Oh, the second piece of housekeeping is that I will be using a cooler because I'm cool like that. And that is how we will pick the balls. So, as in years past, I will take the balls. I'll put them in. I'll read off everyone's names. We're going to be doing it in order of who finished in what place. So, Jake Stanton came in first. He will have the number 1 ball. Dylan came in second. So on and so forth down to the doldrums of the league here where Bobby is so very comfortable. So with that, let's get this party started. I will welcome in my lovely assistant, Mary. Please come join us and help me load up these balls. So, okay. Please hand me the first ball. So the first ball, number 1, you can see. I got clear, glow-in-the-dark ping pong balls because that's all they had at Walmart. Number 1 is Jake Stanton. In the cooler. And here we come down. Dylan, I heard him complain about this very much so, saying he should have won, but thanks to John Morant's handgun, he is number 2. Dylan. In the cooler. Number 3 is John Johannan. He is still happy to be here. Hopefully this year he will be finishing lower than 3rd and I will be finishing higher than 5th. Number 4 is our good friend STD Beardman Josh, who refuses to offer me any assistance in running this league. I praise you. In the cooler. Number 5. Oh, that's actually funny. 5 is my favorite number. Look at that. It's your boy! Oh, shit.
Oh.
In the cooler. And as we truck on here, I had to figure out where to draw this line. Number 6 is Dan. Best of luck, my friend. You'll need it with being a Sixers fan. Okay, onward and upward. Number 7 is Jake Mayer. In the cooler. Onward and upward, even higher. Number 8 is DJ. Always has a good team at the beginning of the year and always manages to fuck it up by the end of the year. I praise your consistency. Number 9, again, we have to figure out where to draw these lines. I did not refer to any die. Number 9 is Dylan's friend, Sean. Thank you for your donation last year, Sean. Okay, onward to number 10. We got more teams than we know what to do with. This is Cup. Our best of good friend, Mr. Jacob, the lesser of the two twins. Number 10 is in the cooler. Finally, we got sticks here. This is Big Papa Kev. We know that he's been mock drafting for months. We can't wait to figure out what he'll do with the last pick in the draft. And number 12, we have Danny Keenan. I don't have your email, so I can't send this to you, but I would like for you to reply to my emails. In the cooler, number 13 is our good friend, Blab. In the cooler. And that leaves our good friend Quismo at number 14. And with that, all the balls are in the cooler. We have everything that we need, and we can get this show on the road.
We hit turbulence!
Reminder that the first ball picked will be the 14th pick in the draft, not the first pick in the draft. So, we'll open this, we'll look away very casually, and then we'll reach in for the frozen ping pong ball. And that is number 12.
Whoa.
So, with the last pick in the draft, it is Mr. Danny Keenan. Sorry, buddy. If we did it the other way, you would have been sitting pretty. But I'm sure at 12, you'll get Lonzo or some shit, or LaMelo and Lonzo, do that on the reach around.
At 14.
At 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, where is it? There it is. Okay, onward. With the 13th pick in the draft is number 3, John Yohannan. You too can get LaMelo there. And Lonzo, probably. But you're not going to get anyone good. Sorry. All right. And we're going to keep going.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, I almost looked. I did not look. Give another shake for good measure.
Should I pull it?
No, I got it.
You may have looked.
Nope, I got it.
Alright.
With the 12th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft is number 6, Dan. Dan, you the man. I wish you the best of luck. You have a title, so you'll know how to navigate from that low down position. Oh, I almost broke the cooler. All right. I'm not going to look this time. I didn't look last time. Okay. With the 11th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have number 2, Dylan. If you had done it this year, Dylan, maybe you would have got the first pick again, because you're a cheater. And now, who will have the 10th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft? It is. That's a 9, number 9. That is Sean with the 10th pick in the draft. The suspense is mounting. Okay, with the number 9 pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have number 4, Josh. Only one twin remains. Now, who will get the 8th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft? It is number 14, Quismo. And now we're moving into the upper echelon of the draft.
You have to talk louder.
All right, with the 7th pick in our Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have number 1, Jake Stanton. Let's see if you can navigate from there to another glorious victory to bring honor to House Stanton. With the 6th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have, number 8, DJ. Okay, and now we have 5 picks remaining, and I would love to look at this and tell you who are the 5 people remaining, but you know if you're still remaining. So, I know that I'm still remaining. Okay. With the 5th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have number 10, Cup. With the 4th pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have Number 13, Blob. I'd say that's pretty good. You should do the draft less often, Bobby. You'll get better picks, maybe a better team. And now we have 3 people remaining. And I don't know who they are. It is myself, my dad, and Jake Mayer. Drama. With the 3rd pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have myself, number 5. And this is the moment we're all waiting for. Look at those. Hear that? Lonely owl. Lonely. With the 2nd pick in the Fantasy Basketball Draft, we have number 7, Jake Mayer. And that means that the big dingus, Kevin Stanton, has risen to peaks not seen by men of his ilk before. To the top. And they say the cream rises to the top. So, let's recap that from the bottom to the top. We have with the 14th pick, Danny Keenan. With the 13th pick, John Yohannan. With the 12th pick, Dan. With the 11th pick, Dylan. 10th pick, Sean. 9th pick, Josh. 8th pick, Chris Moore. 7th pick, Jake Stan, our reigning champion. 6th pick is DJ. 5th is Cup. 4th is Bobby. 3rd is myself. 2nd is Jake Mayer. And 1st is Kevin Stanton. Praise up.